Hi, I'm calling out politicians and their lack of respect for other species concerning animal welfare. Now, I lean libertarian, but this is particularly aimed at conservatives and Republicans. While all sides could do better, especially conservatives, liberals definitely are not innocent in this regard or very great. First, ag-gag laws. These were amendments proposed by Steve King of Iowa, and they are awful for farm animal treatment in factory farms. Also, dog meat, foie gras, and other horrible Cajun practices that treat all animals poorly. Again, HR 3599 for the dog meat trade, foie gras, and caging of factory farm animals. You can look up a factory farm video. Also, we subsidize the meat industry or factory farms. This is why fast food, despite being very labor and resource intensive, is so cheap. And it encourages people to consume more of it because it is so cheap, which is horrible for our healthcare system as well. So we subsidize animal agriculture with tons of our tax dollars. I think it's time to defund them. So other attacks on animals from conservatives include trophy hunting, banning imports and exports of trophy hunt, and obviously they're big on their guns, and more of them are trophy hunters. Wildlife protection and the environment, like the EPA and Rick Perry, who is very religious and very anti-environmental protection of our waters and wildlife. They want to take animals off the endangered species list, such as polar bears and other protected species, as buffalo, that are protected. They propose to take more animals off that list too. You can do your own research on that. As well as lands like Bear Ears, which was recently in the news from the Trump administration, taking many lands that are habitats to millions of species off the protected lands, parklands. So both sides can do better. Again, I'm not talking about celebrities, but there are good conservatives who care about animals and the environment, like Carrie Underwood, Joy Villa, who's a pro-life Trump supporter, Clint Eastwood, as well as many normal people. I lived in Houston, Texas for many years, College Station, Texas, in Bryan, Texas. I know people who care about animal welfare, even are vegan and vegetarian in those rural regions. Then you have people like Ted Nugent, whatever his name is, who is a big trophy hunter of all sorts of exotic animals, endangered animals. They will use the excuse that they're paying for conservation. Real conservationists would donate the money, just like I wouldn't kill children because I donate to UNICEF. So that is not a justification. So I wanted to show you some laws. I got a cat on the back of my chair. He doesn't want to be on film. The ASPCA goes over the ag-gag laws and how they were started by King, the King Amendment. And here's how some states fare, which is also for protection of our food, whistleblowing, and worker rights, and free speech. So there's just a quick overview on that. This King guy seems to have it out for animal welfare. Is here he's presented more laws recently, including the States' Rights Elimination Act and their power to enact animal welfare laws protecting animals and consumers. He wants to be He's for the dog meat trade. Foie gras, which is very cruel. Look up factory farm videos again. And egg-laying hens in confined spaces where some states want to not do business with them and ban it. He's fighting to overturn that. So, Animal Legal Defense Fund. This is by the ASPCA, so they're credible agencies. They're not vegan or vegetarian ones. This is Stephen King, who obviously hates animals, and here's Cory Booker, who's a vegan and actually tried to take away earmarked entitlements to factory farms and animal agriculture. You can look up the laws on your own, but Republicans have not been a friend to animals. Again, I lean libertarian. We need to defund factory farms and animal agriculture so healthy whole foods are cheaper, as they should be, because they're way less labor and resource intensive. So if you care about animals, maybe you should consider your voting and your representatives. Thank you for caring, and please share.